trying to set this up for you guys. Close. Hey guys, let me know where you guys are coming in from. Hey friends, I'm trying to get it together. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. So happy Friday. So hopefully everyone can hear me. Make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. I'm going to be talking about, starting a profitable business, in 2022. So guys, make sure you share this. And if you guys are commenting, I can see on the computer. Yeah, I can see. Let me see. Hey. Okay. Hey guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm also going to start my podcast. I'm going to Hey guys, I'm going to start my podcast because I'm going to actually put this on my podcast too. So for you guys that can't, listen or can't listen in, I'm going to start a new podcast right now. So welcome guys, welcome. Happy Friday to everyone. Share this with your friends. Let some more people come in. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. And let me know if you guys are looking for a business, you're looking to start a business, or you're looking to scale, and grow. So I know a lot of people, have a desire, right, to start a business. A lot of people have a desire to, make money, outside of their jobs. But unfortunately, since we didn't learn, this in school and we didn't learn, how to make our own money, I realized that some people, it can really be a struggle, actually starting, right? So I can remember, guys, make sure you share this with like 10 people. Just text them or, send it to your Instagram, send it to your Facebook, post it on your Facebook. Because a lot of people, in this day and age, right? And let me know if you guys can actually hear me. A lot of people in this day and age are looking for ways, right, to, make money, outside of their job, right? A lot of people are looking, for ways to expand, right, their money without joining an MLM company, right, without starting a spa, right, or opening up a spa. People don't want to deal, and what I'm realizing is that people don't want to deal, right, directly, with people anymore, right? Unfortunately, right? People just don't want to deal directly, with COVID and, the pandemic happening, it made people say, you know what, I don't want to like deal with people, directly anymore. So when you guys come in, make sure you let me know if you can hear me and where you guys are coming in from. And if you already have a business, or if you're looking to start a business or scale, your business. So what I'm learning, just being a coach and a mentor to many people, is that people really don't want to start an MLM, right? How many of you guys are in MLM companies, multi-level marketing companies, and you're trying to recruit people, or you're trying to, sell products so that you can build up your volume, or, you can, recruit people to, join your team. How many of you guys are in MLM companies, right? So MLM is not dead, but with so many opportunities, especially online now, people are not really looking at MLM anymore, especially if you gotta, spend hours and hours and hours trying to recruit people just to make $20. A lot of people are shying away from MLM. Now, I love MLM. I'm in, TLC, and you guys know, I'm in that company, but I've been in it for 4 years. I mean, for 5 years, right? So, I've been building, up the company, but at the same time too, with all these new crypto opportunities, all these trading opportunities, the e-commerce opportunities. I mean, people are really looking in, to selling their own stuff. People are looking into selling their own products, and people are looking into selling their own services, right? So we got to now say, what product and service do I want to sell online that I'm going to be passionate about, right? Unfortunately, there's so much to get into, with the internet, that we got to try to figure out, right? We have to try, and figure out what is it that we truly want. A lot of people are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they just feel like, damn, like, what should I really do? So I'm not talking about an MLM company. I'm not talking about joining an MLM company, but I am talking about ways to automate your business and gain passive income, right? So a lot of people, who knows what passive income is? And if you guys are in the MLM company, let me know. Type of number one if you're an MLM company. And if you guys understand what true passive, income, really is. What is true passive income, for you? What would that look like if you can make a $300 in your sleep, or you can make $200 to $300 a day? Or you can make $1,000, in a day, right? And unfortunately, we didn't learn this stuff in school. So trying to now tackle and wrap our minds around making 500 a day or 1,000 a day is kind of like, is this real, right? But like I said, people are not really interested in MLM and recruiting, guys. I'm into crypto trading. Like, I trade crypto on a weekly basis, where I'm getting anywhere from 1 to 3% on my money. Now, that depends on how much money you're starting with in your account. Same thing with stocks. Like, you can make $1,000 a month in your stocks, just depending on what stocks you are trading to make, the money. And then you want to think about, what product do I want to sell, right? What product of my own do I want to sell? So I know one of, my clients, she has her own jewelry business, and she sells her own jewelry. See, it makes sense to start your own from scratch than joining something and saying, you know what, I'm going to try to recruit a bunch of people, right? Because if you're starting and you start selling your own products, and you start selling your own service, you can literally start to build upon that, right? You could build upon that. And, I'm going to go more in depth on Tuesday, where I'm going to be talking about, how you can use an ebook, right? Because this is an ebook that I was going to launch, but now I'm going to create a whole new title. And this ebook actually has... This ebook has about 30 pages, right? 30 pages, with this ebook. And I want people to really understand, how to start positioning, themselves to make money, to start selling their intellectual property. Because once you create an ebook, or you create any type of book, you're an author, right? I'm an author. I wrote 2 ebooks, and now I'm working on my third ebook, which I want to turn that third ebook into a physical book, where now I can sell my books to people. People can come, to my store and buy my ebooks. I can ship them. I'm actually gonna put that ebook on, and the physical book on Amazon too. So I'm going to be showing people how to use your intellectual property, your IP, to now, start to really build, right? See, the world is changing, right? I don't know if you guys are really in tune, right? But the world is truly changing. And guys, share this with 5 people, 10 people that you know. The world is truly changing. Right? The world is changing. There's no such thing as I'm going to apply for a job with an application. Everything's online now. There's no such thing as a one-on-one interview. There's group interviews and it's on Zoom, right? There's no such thing as, well, I'm going to try to go up the ladder in my company, right? Because there's so many ways, right? There's so many different ways. And even college, like these kids, 18 and under, they're not talking about going to college. They talk about starting a fashion brand. They're talking about starting a candle brand. They're talking about starting their own brands where they can make money and build upon those type of, companies, your own company, right? And I feel like with your intellectual property, we all have a book in us, right? We all have some type of value, right, that we can add to the marketplace. We all have some type of value, that we can add, to the world, right? So there may be something that that I don't, right? And now if you do an ebook and I want to learn about that, now I can buy your ebook or I can download your ebook for free and then I can read it and get the knowledge, right? And on the back end, right, whether you're selling a course, whether you're selling a training, whether you're selling a product, whatever it is, now that person has the ability to now go and buy whatever you're selling. So who here is an author? Who is an author? I'm actually doing this on my podcast too. Who is an author or who wants to be an author? Who is an author? Who is interested in becoming an author and selling your own intellectual properties. Selling your own intellectual properties. Okay? That goes a long way. Selling your own intellectual properties, guys, goes a long way, right? So some people may not think you know enough. I mean, if you're a nurse, you know a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. If you're a daycare provider, right? You know a lot of things a lot of people don't know. If you're an engineer, right? You know a lot of things that a lot of people don't know. So we all have a book in us, right? And we all have content in us. I don't know how consistent you guys are on your social media. But I'm very consistent with updating my stories, for sure. I'm not that consistent with posting all the time, but I am consistent with my stories. I'm recording different things, different things that I'm doing. How I'm helping people, the projects and things of that nature, that I'm working on. And I know stuff that people don't know. So now I can put it inside of an ebook using my intellectual property, right? Which is my mind, my knowledge, the education that I've invested in, over the years. Now I can package it, right? I can package it into an ebook. See, a lot of people think that, I gotta, have a lot of followers, to make money. I gotta have, a big email list to start making money. I started making money with 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I started making money with 1,000 followers on Instagram. Right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, right, it's all about you, right? How confident, will you be in now putting out your intellectual property? When I first came online, I noticed that when I was joining these different programs, I was learning from people that already knew this stuff. So I was paying them to tell me what they knew, right? So it's the same thing now. It's like people will pay you for what you know. Everyone should have a book. Everyone should have a YouTube channel. Everyone should have something, right? Everyone should have something, right? Where now your audience can tap into, right? Again, people think you got to have a whole bunch of followers to make money. No. You got to be able to now add the value, right, to yourself. When I first started, I was like, man, nobody's going to buy nothing from me. Nobody's going to pay me, nothing. Nobody's going to, join me in anything. But the reality is a lot of people done join me. A lot of people done paid me. A lot of people done, did consultations, with me. So I had to build up, the confidence. And then, of course, you gain more subscribers by keep adding value, right? You gain more followers, by keep adding value. So it's a constant thing. And I went to a seminar yesterday and they were talking about how you literally, can build a whole audience, a real audience on social media and turn those followers and subscribers into buyers. Right? So no one's really talking about that. Everybody's talking about buy followers, buy comments, buy likes. I can't turn those into money, right? So I want you guys to really start thinking about your intellectual property. What do you know that a lot of people don't know? What do you know? What value can you provide to your audience that they will be willing to pay you for your ebook or pay you for a consultation or pay you, for, what you're doing? Right. So I want you guys to really start thinking about that because everyone has the opportunity to make an extra 5 figures a year selling your intellectual property. Right. Some of you have went to school for years. Right. You went to college for years to become a nurse, to become a lawyer, to become this, to become that, become a daycare, provider or a daycare owner. Right? How can you turn that into a multiple stream of income that you already know? Right? How can you turn that into multiple streams of income? Right? So I want you guys to really start writing down, what can you teach? What can you teach? We need more teachers and we need more leaders in the world. What can you actually teach? What are some things that you can actually teach the world that you know and you're the expert in, right? So for me, I've learned how to successfully work from home and make over $10,000 a month consistently, right? So now I created an ebook that talks about the tools, the things that I did, the things that I went through, right, in order to make money and sustain my business from home. So I create a free ebook. I let people download it. And then guess what? People want to follow me. People want to join my email list, right? People want to, pay me for services or pay me for courses, right? Because I done over delivered in the ebook where I can show you how to make money for free, even if you don't even join any of my courses or take any of my courses, right? So again, guys, the name of the game, is adding value, right? Price is what you pay, right? The value is actually, what you get, right? So you get the value, right? The value is I have an intellectual property. I have something that I know that a lot of people don't know. How can I monetize that? And you don't need 30,000 followers. You don't need 30,000 subscribers, right? You just need to have the will, right? And a desire to start saying, what do I want to teach the people? Right? Because if you're an MLM, you're already talking to people. You're already trying to convince people to buy your products, right? If you're an MLM. But the same energy you're doing to build another person's company, you could be using that same energy to build your company. See, on the webinar, and if you guys are not registered yet, go text webinar to 702-208-2527. Make sure you register and then send that link out to about 10 of your friends that also needs to write a book or also want to learn how to monetize their intellectual properties. I know you know 10 people. I know you know at least 5 people that want to turn their passion or their intellectual property into a paycheck. Okay. So again, friends, right? It's about value. You adding the value to perfect strangers, an audience on the internet, and then now giving them things away for free, whether it's going to be your ebook, whether it's going to be a webinar, and then now you have the power to start printing money. You have the power, guys, to start printing money. And this is why I tell people there's no reason that anyone should be broke in the 21st century. With all of the things that we got going on, with all these crypto trading platforms, all these stock trading platforms, right? All these e-commerce websites that you can use and drop ship from. Everybody has the ability to make an extra $1,000 a month, which is 12 grand extra a year in your household, right? So no one should be broke for real, right? Especially if you got a cell phone, right? No one should be crying broke for real. If you have a cell phone, no one should be still borrowing money from their grandmother and their mother. When you got a cell phone, it's just now taking the time to learn. Right? How do I know how to write an ebook? How am I on my 3rd ebook, right? How do I know how to trade crypto? I had to take the time to learn how to do this. How do I know how to sell on Amazon? I had to learn how to do it. How do I know how to sell on eBay and Walmart and Instagram and Facebook, all that? Like, I had to take time to learn. And if you're over 50, you really don't got no time to play. You really don't have no time to wish no more. You ain't really got no time to pray no more. All you got to do now is get yourself into action mode. Unfortunately, and here's the thing, here's something for the baby boomers. If you're over 55 years old and you only have $100,000, and this is average, the average baby boomer only has $100,000 in their 401k. Okay, the average baby boomer, 55 and over, has only $100,000 in their 401k. That's only going to allow them to be retired for 2 years after retirement. What are you going to do after retirement? What are you going to do after the 2 years when your money is dried up? What if, you didn't buy a house? Because some people use their house as retirement. They lived in their house for 30 years. They bought it for $100,000 or they bought it for $200,000. Now they can sell it for $500,000 or $600,000. Now they got, $300,000, $250,000 to now live. Right? Now to live on, right? So some people use their homes as a retirement plan. Some of you may, need to do that. Use your home as a retirement plan. So by the time you're 65, 75, your property has gained so much equity, right? Your property has gained so much equity. Now you can sell it. And now you have those profits and you can travel, do whatever you want to do, but now you have money. And you can go rent you an apartment and you don't have to deal with the headache of dealing with a home, right? So that's another hack that they didn't tell us. You can use your home as your retirement. Again, if you got 100,000 or even if you have 200,000 guys right now in your 401k, you only got 2 to 4 years after retirement. So that means if you don't die within the 2 to 4 years after retirement, you're going to have to go get another job. And that's depressing all in itself. That is depressing all in itself, right? So I want you guys to really start thinking of your intellectual property, right? Your intellectual properties, right? What is it that I know that I am able to give to the world? I know I have a book in me. I know I can be an author, but how now do I get people, right, to teach people these things that I know? It's very sad, right? It's very sad, right? It says it is depressing, right? It truly is depressing, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, but that's the world we're living in, right? And if you don't own a home, then I think you should start looking into buying yourself a home. Now, they say a home is not an asset. Now, depending on who you're listening to or who you're watching, I think a home is an asset, right? Because your home over time grows equity, right? Again, if you bought a house 30 years ago, you paid 100,000, you paid 200,000, 30 years later your house is worth 500,000, 600,000. That's a $400,000 profit that you made. Now that's your retirement plan. Because if your 401k only got 100 grand in it and you're profiting 400,000 from your house, now you got at least 6 years, 8 years. And then if you're smart, then you would take that money and go grow that money too. There's so many ways, man. Right? I'm not even talking about recruiting people, joining the MLM company. I'm talking about you guys literally now, your intellectual property, which is your brain, the knowledge, the money that you invested into yourself over the years, whether it was college, right? Whether you took online courses, whether you went to seminars, whether you just learned it from living life, you have a book in you, right? You have an intellectual property in you, right? Where now you can now give it to the world. You can now teach it to the world and make money on the back end, right? So we're living in a world, guys, where 100,000 ain't no money. We're living in a world for real, guys, where 5-year-olds are millionaire on YouTube, a free network. We're living in a world where you literally, guys, can put a product on Amazon today and sell it today. We're living in a world where brick and mortar is about to be extinct and click to order is going through the roof. So the times are changing, friends, right? College, 18 and under, they're not interested in college unless their parents are forcing them to go. Right? 18 and under is not interested in college. And the people that are in college, half of them don't even want to be in college because they see what the hell's going on. I have one of my clients, he's making $300 a day trading stocks for 2 hours a day. Who would want to know that? Who would want to learn that? Right? He got a whole book where he's talking about himself and how he became successful as a trader. From a teacher to a trader. Right? I got my other friend who's making 10 grand a month selling CBD, selling tinctures, selling drops, selling soaps with CBD in it. Right? Create your own. Right? I've been on this wave of create your own for years. Right? Create your own income. Create your own. Right? Create your own time. Right? It's like Freedom Friday. How many people actually feel free? How many people are actually feeling free right now? How many people actually feeling like, you know what? I can get up. I can go, I can go to lunch. I can go to the spa. I can travel where I want to travel to. How many people are actually free? How many people are actually free in this world? Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot, guys. Not a lot. And America is not the greatest country. America is not the greatest country. I grew up thinking that, but America is not the greatest country. Hey guys, let me know where you're coming in from. And if you guys have a business, or you're starting a business, or you have a business idea of what you're doing. And if you haven't registered for the webinar, which is Tuesday at 8 o'clock, text webinar to 702-208-2527. So you can get on, and I'm going to show you guys how I was able to create 2 ebooks and make 6 figures and got over 13,000 downloads. Over 13,000 downloads between both of those books, and made over $150,000 from giving away the book for free. Text webinar to 702-208-2527 to actually register for the free webinar, right? So I started with this ebook thing, right? And capturing leads and capturing emails with a free ebook. Okay, I started by literally not selling, but giving away a free ebook to people on the internet. See, the internet has changed my life, right? Because now I'm able to literally create anything. I have an audience, I have an email list, right? I have followers that I can literally create anything, sell anything at this point, and make money. Right? But it took me 10 years to get here. It ain't just happen, right? It ain't just happen like that, right? So a lot of people are coming online looking for ways to make money. And the only really true way is, if you're making some true money, is through passive residual income. Not an MLM where you got to be forced to talk to people and do home meetings, right? Not where, you got to be chasing people and calling and following up and cold calling all the time. No. People are trading crypto. People are trading stocks, making $300 a day, $30,000 a day, creating ebooks, giving it away for free, making $3,000 in a day, $5,000 in a day, right? The world's changed, man. The world has completely changed. And we got to get on board with this whole change, right? So if you guys have not registered for the webinar, okay, go to text webinar to 702-208-2527, okay? And make sure you guys download my ebooks. Okay, I have 2 ebooks, one on drop shipping, how you can literally make $1,000 a month drop shipping on Amazon. And I have an ebook on how I've been able to use systems, working from home, using systems, right? Using lead capture pages, using AWebers or email system follow-ups to now make money and build relationships with my audience, right? So if you haven't read it before the webinar, make sure you read it so you can understand what I will be helping you to do, okay? And the course is going to be 5 weeks, right? In 5 weeks, I'm going to show you guys how to start you an ebook, right? How to start marketing your ebook. It doesn't matter whether you want to sell hair, whether you want to be a life coach, whether you want to open up your own spa, you want to open up your own daycare, you're a realtor, you're a mortgage, a loan officer. It don't matter, right? Because giving away free value is for everybody, right? So I'm going to show you, right, how to start your ebook, how to start marketing your ebook, how to start capturing leads for your ebook, how to start emailing people and following up, right, with your people, and literally how to start making money on the back end. So make sure you guys are on the webinar. Share it with at least 10 of your friends. I mean, again, guys, the time is now. Right? The time is now for you to get on board. The time is now for you to get on game. The time is now for you to really start to tap into your greatness. Right? Tap into your intellectual property. Right? Things there's thousands of other people that also wants to know. Right? Thousands of other people that want to know what you know. And you can put a price tag on. You could sell it for $20. You could sell it for $40. You could sell it for $100. Whatever your intellectual property is, you can sell that on the back end. So make sure you guys are registered. And make sure you guys are following me here on YouTube, right? Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification so that you can get all the videos when I do upload them. And then follow me over there on Instagram at Coach Tanisha Marie. And I have a free group on Facebook where I post different things that I'm doing, or I'm posting different things of my students, or I'm posting different things that you can potentially, get yourself, involved in. So make sure you subscribe, follow me, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday on the live webinar.